Lady J, if you've hurt her, Zartan... Let's hope there's enough auxiliary power to give you a big surprise.
No! Stop it!
Lady J, are you hurt?
I'm all right. He hit me from behind.
I hate the sunlight. I hate it.
If I had your complexion, so would I.
He's the leader of the Dreadnoks, the evil organization known as Cobra's most useful weapon to infiltrate G.I. Joe. Hasbro postcard exclusive, Zartan, Master of Disguise. Up next on T's Multiverse. Yo, Joe, and what do you know? Welcome to T's Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and on this episode, we're going to take a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Zartan, Master of Disguise, Hasbro post-con exclusive. This is it, folks. This is the Zartan that we should have gotten in the very first place. I understand, though, they got to capitalize on things, but I am so happy to have finally gotten this guy in. It just takes me back to the days of being a kid back in the 80s and how I could not wait to take my Zartan figure out in the sun to see him change colors. It just blew me away to have a figure like that. And I take all my other G.I. Joe figures out into the grass and maybe lose some of them, but just thought it was just so cool to get them out in the sun and just watch them change colors and try and reenact all those scenes that I saw from the cartoon. But so it's just so awesome now to see a figure such as this in current day and at the level that we're getting these figures at is just so impressive. So let's take a look at the packaging first and foremost. The packaging is extremely impressive. So we're treated to this beautiful art here of Zartan, and then you have here a spinning wheel of faces. So you know he's a man of many faces here. So we have Zartan here, and then we have Snake Eyes, and then we have some other. I think this is one of the clan masters from, with Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. He's connected with those guys. I think this is the guy that he murdered to frame Snake Eyes. And then we have Storm Shadow here, and then some other old man. Don't know who this is either. And we're back to Zartan. So we have this here, this wonderful box art for this set here. We have G.I. Joe Classified. Of course, we have another image of Zartan here on the side here that looks so awesome. Then we have this here. This is number 31 in the line of figures. And then on the back, we're treated to this wonderful, gorgeous image of all our G.I. Joe characters here. Hopefully, one day we'll get some vehicles. And then here, we're going to open this thing up. And man, we have, let's look up here to the left here where we have the Dreadnoks. Hopefully, this means we get some Dreadnoks here for the G.I. Joe Classified. And then here, look at this, man. This is what I'm talking about. Accessories galore. I'm going to back this up here. We can take a look at all the accessories that this guy comes with. A series of swappable heads. I'm really excited about this Snake Eyes head sculpt here because I'm going to swap this out and place this on one of my Snake Eyes figures. Really works better. And then we have some type of skull, head sculpting, Storm Shadow. A lot of accessories that we're going to look at. Yeah, just so much to dive into with this figure here. Really excited. So let's get this guy open right now. Let's go, yo, Joe. All right, I finally have the man of a million different faces out of his packaging. And boy, this thing looks awesome. And he has so many accessories just to dive into. Really, really pleased with this figure thus far, and the biggest thing about this character, I'm going to pull him closer to the camera, is the fact that he changes colors when he's exposed to either heat or cold. So we're going to definitely test that out shortly here. He's a little different from the other Zartan. We'll do a bit of a comparison. Actually, I'm going to bring out Zartan right now. Let's do that comparison right now. So I have Zartan, the original version that was released here. I'm going to place him next to, going to slide this over to the side, and I'm going to place him next to the other Zartan that we had. All right, so we have the original Zartan and we have the new Zartan here. And of course, we have different paint applications that's applied to the figure here. I love, like I said, the little silver shading that they've placed within his armor areas and the shoulders here on the leg areas as well. So I like that, like how they highlighted those areas. Brings this character out a little bit more. Both characters are great, but of course, this is the ultimate Zartan now that he has that ability to change colors, and he comes with like so many accessories. So, still love this Zartan, but man, this is it right here. So I'm gonna place him back up here, and actually I'll just keep him down here so you can kind of watch this review. But yeah, this is awesome, man. And then let's apply some of these accessories to him first and foremost. So we're just gonna look at let's look at everything. So he has this little hair net or his little wig that he wears. So place that on his head here. So we have his little wig area. We have his backpack, and I believe this backpack still opens up here. And so his backpack opens up. You can place one of his many faces within his little backpack compartment here. So we place this here in the backpack and close it up. So we have that accessory. Of course, we have some other swappable faces for the Snake Eyes character. So we have these two as well. And then we have this little skull, little face mask. And then we have the swappable head that really confirmed that we were going to be getting that classic Storm Shadow finally. So I was happy to see this because it all but confirmed that we'll be getting Storm Shadow, and we got him coming. I think it's in February that we get Storm Shadow along with that spirit. So really excited about that. So definitely, folks, check out my G.I. Joe Classified videos. I have my G.I. Joe top 10 G.I. Joe Classified figure wish list video. I have part 2 coming up, but check out part 1. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in and watched that episode. It's one of my highest rated episodes thus far on the channel. I also have a video on Spirit and Storm Shadow. So definitely check out all of my G.I. Joe Classified videos. But here we have the Storm Shadow swappable head. And then here we have this Snake Eyes. I'm so happy to have this swappable Snake Eyes head because I'm going to use this on my Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Classified figure. So not the one with Timber, not the Commando, but I'm going to use it on this guy here. This is the guy that I'm going to swap it out with this. Actually, let's test that out right now. So let's have some fun with the G.I. Joe Classified. Pop this guy off and let's see how this works. Oh yeah. So put this here. And yeah, that is awesome. So now this makes this figure that much better. Really like this Snake Eyes even more so now that he has the little visor that's colored gray. That looks so good. So it looks so much better than this right here. This is so much better. So this Zartan figure just gives me so much. And then so let's take a look at Zartan, because we here to review Zartan, but I'm really happy that we have Snake Eyes. We're going to put Snake Eyes back here along with Zartan, the other Zartan. So we're going to attach his backpack here. Of course, we have the area here for his knife area, so we're going to do that here. And then here we have his little laser blaster that you can attach to his little backpack here. There you go. I like that. I like the fact that you can attach various accessories to the figure's backpack. Really, really adds to it. And then we have his little, I call this a little cowboy collar or whatnot. And so I'm gonna place this here around his neck here. Gonna place this little wig back on his head. All right, so we got the wig, got the cowboy collar going on. All right, so let's take a look at a few more of his accessories here. So he has this sniper rifle gun. It looks really cool. This area flaps up and down here, which is a neat feature. And just the designs throughout this weapon looks extremely impressive. Really cool weapon to have for any G.I. Joe Classified figure. I mean, this can go with anybody. And then we have his bow. Okay, so you can equip him with this little bow weapon because he's a master archer. Okay, so he has that. And then he has also, I'm going to detach this, he also has his quiver. So you can place that with him as well. There's a hole back here. So I am wondering. Oh, okay, cool. So you can have both attached to Zartan. Man, that is cool. All right, so he is officially ready to go. All right, so let's take a look at Zartan's articulation here. I'm going to take his little wig off here and put it to the side. He can look up with no problem. He can look down. He can look from side to side, no problem at all. Nice fluid rotation here in the head area. Here in the arms, this shoulder, little armor here flaps up to help with the arm rotation here. His arm, nice rotation here in the arm area. He does have bicep swivel, nice articulation and extension here in the elbows. Here in the wrist area, really nice rotation and articulation here in the wrist. As far as his waist, he does have nice rotation and articulation here in the waist area. No problem. Let's check out his ab crunch. He does all the way down. Nice articulation here with the ab crunch here. And then let's take a look at his leg area. He does have that extra articulated extension here in the leg that can drop down. Nice rotation here in the leg. Can go up, back and forth here. And then he has nice rotation and articulation here in the knees. And then we have nice articulation here in the ankle foot area. And a little bit of rocking here. So overall, this guy has really good articulation because you'll be able to place him in some really cool dynamic poses. This guy is he's an acrobatic, so he definitely needs to be articulated well, and he is. So really happy with this guy. Up next, let's take a look at his color changing abilities. Really excited about that. So let's get to it. All right, so here he is. He's changed colors. I actually have a bowl of ice next to me, and it works. So, but this is just so awesome to have a figure like this, you know, to be a kid from the 80s and to have the things that we did have back then and to see how things have progressed to this stage now with G.I. Joe is just absolutely phenomenal. He's starting to change back, I can tell, but just so blown away by this figure and all the accessories that it has to it. Stay tuned, folks, for my T-Multiverse Awards. Could this be a part of it? Who knows? We'll see. So stay tuned for that. Man, he's actually changing before our very eyes. And that's just so awesome to see. I mean, it's just, these figures, this G.I. Joe Classified line is one of the best there is out there. I mean, yes, it's been frustrating over the year or whatnot in terms of getting these figures. It definitely has gotten better, but man, this G.I. Joe Classified Zartan exclusive is so much fun, you know, from the accessories to the color changing abilities. It's just a lot of fun, and that's what it's all about. So extremely impressed with this figure, folks. You can see he's changing back to his normal color. Oh man, that is just so cool. Really, really, really cool. The sunlight! I hate the sunlight! I must retreat! Oh no! Alright, looks like Zartan has obtained a set of wheels, or in biker terms, he has a hog. He's a wild hog now. I absolutely love that Wild Hog film. It featured Martin Lawrence and Tim Allen. I could go on and on about that movie. Yeah, that's a whole nother story though. That's a whole nother video. But if you're wondering where I obtained this motorcycle, it was a part of the Marvel Legends Punisher set, you know, but I really feel that this bike really works with the Zartan figure as well. So, you know, I'm really happy to be pairing these two up together. And folks, I just want to thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I really hope that you enjoyed the review. Huge shout out to all of my subscribers and supporters. I mean it when I say that I appreciate you and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. In this world that we live in, you want to take notice and appreciate all the good that you get and take joy in those things. And I appreciate you and I thank you. And I'm extremely excited for all the things that we have coming up on this channel. You know, we have the T-Multiverse Awards is coming up. We got a lot of interesting categories and awards that we're going to be giving out on that. Stay tuned also for my G.I. Joe Classified Wish List Part 2. Part 1, thanks to everybody that tuned in and that everybody that will tune in to that episode 1. Definitely stay tuned for part 2 because I have some pretty interesting picks for figures that I like to see within the G.I. Joe Classified line. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Definitely stay tuned for everything that I have coming up because I'm really excited to be sharing more of these things with you all. We're wrapping up our rookie year and we'll continue to learn and grow and have fun. So thank you so much for tuning in again. I appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Hit that subscription button. Also, everybody, please hit that like button. It will really help get the channel out there for more people to see. Smash that bell notification so that you're notified when my videos drop. And if you all did that, I appreciate you and I thank you. And until next time, folks, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. Have a safe, happy, prosperous holiday season and a new year. Be good to one another. Do something nice for someone. Take care. And I'll talk to you later, folks. Bye for now. The sunlight! I hate the sunlight! I must retreat! Oh no!